My name is Darren Burch. Now, I'm standing outside.
Çanakkale Destanı.
Thank you for that.
My poli-
Çanakkale Destani. Yes, in Istanbul. Yeah, Gallipoli, Anzac Cove. For the Anzacs.
Thank goodness my girlfriend was there to help me pronounce that word. Okay, now we're inside the museum, the Anzac Museum in Gallipoli.
Just walked in to the entrance. This is the first part of the show.
And this is how they were fighting, carrying the bombs just there.
Now I spent a bit of time looking at this display. I couldn't imagine what it would have been like to be there. It would have been hell, bullets flying everywhere, watching your best mates die in front of your feet. Yeah, very emotional. Whoever made this did a good job. And take a look at this guy's expression. And just imagine what he was thinking. He looks like an Aussie too. Now this is a model of some trenches, and inside those trenches are some soldiers who are in there to protect themselves from bombs and gunfire. Very well made. And that's a New Zealand flag. Can you see the soldiers? Now I've taken some pictures of some of the uniforms worn by different soldiers. And to be honest, I didn't realise how many different nations actually fought in this war. Now during the war, the Germans had taken pretty much most of Europe, as well as Turkey. And the only way to get the boats through was to go through the channel, through or past the Gallipoli Peninsula. But the Germans wouldn't allow it, and because the Turkish were under the thumb of the Germans, the Turkish had to protect the peninsula of Gallipoli, and that's where the battle took place. And even though Turkey didn't want any conflict with Germany, as well as being a part of this war, they also didn't want anyone sending their war vessels through their channel. And so the British gathered as many people as they could from all different nations, like New Zealand, Australia, India, and so on, to fight against the Turkish for this piece of land. As you can see, this whole war was a complete waste of time, because people from all nations died. Lots of people, thousands of people. And in the end of it all, a lot of those people that got involved in the war didn't even know what the war was all about. They thought they were going there for a holiday. They weren't expecting to die. It's all propaganda stuff. But anyway, Turkish people won, and they became good friends with New Zealand and the British and Australia and any other nation that got involved. They weren't the enemy. No one was the enemy. We had two good nations fighting against each other. And now you can see why this whole war was a complete waste of time.
Buzutlu diz.
So what are these books?
Halis.
Okay.
Halis. And used to this different pencil.
So what you're looking at now are diaries from different soldiers.
While he was writing this, used this different pencil.
And what you're seeing there on the wall are some strategy war maps. And there are some more strategy war maps.
Because the souls are falling from the sky. Or am I in hell, or am I already dead? My body is burnt, but I cannot feel the pain. Someone speaks out, but I can't hear what they say.
Now I'd like to give a special thanks to my girlfriend. Without her, I wouldn't know what half the stuff was. Thank you.
Brave woman.
Brave woman.
Behind the bit in front. Woman and behind the bit in front. Terrorist.
Back in New Zealand, we have a museum called Te Papa, and it's located in our capital, Wellington. And Peter Jackson has kindly enough done a Gallipoli memorial thing there for everyone to see. So if you ever go to New Zealand, you can go there and visit that one. Now what you're looking at now is some propaganda posters and banners. These would be located throughout the city, especially towns where a lot of farmers, young lads work. And because they work on farms, they get quite bored. And when they look at these posters, they'll think, well, that looks interesting. Why not? I'd love to go overseas. All my other mates are going.
So many different countries got involved in this war.
Try again. Or am I ever going to save this world again? So am I in hell or am I already dead? Or am I in hell or am I really dead? So am I in hell or am I really dead?
Now, I'm going to be taking you outside and around some of the areas around Gallipoli. Now, there's lots of memorial places scattered all around Gallipoli, lots of them, because there were a lot of wars taking place around Gallipoli. So instead of putting all the bodies in one place, they were buried on the spot where those wars were taking place.
This is a little bit of Gallipoli, where the Anzacs fought against the Turkish 80 years ago. And over here is the memorial for the Anzacs. This is one of many memorials for the Anzacs.
Go inside. There is the explanation there. You see?
There's another one over there on the hill.
You can't come through it.
Thousands upon thousands died in this war. And this is Gallipoli. This was one of the wars that was fought in Gallipoli, called the Çanakkale War. I guess that's right. And many Anzacs had died. And most of these names, or all these names here, are from Australia. Thousands upon thousands. And this is just one memorial that's located in Gallipoli. And this tree behind me was planted 80 years ago.
Now this guy is called Atatürk. Now during the war he became famous, yes, and he helped the Turkish win the war, and he became the saviour and the hero of the fatherland, and also became the first president of Turkey. So I'll put a link about this unique guy on my video.
Cool.
The Gulf of Saros and other side Marmara Sea.
These are the words from Atatürk.
Now I'd like to give a special thanks to my girlfriend for taking me to this wonderful place in Gallipoli. I couldn't have done it without her. Thank you. Now thank you very much for watching the show. And please subscribe and share. Thank you. See you next time.